Today is Tuesday, January 5th, 2022. Welcome to welcome. This video I shot yesterday. I went hiking in. It was quite beautiful. The music is Scott Buckley. I am getting ready to go out and look for work again. I think I've been looking for work for since 2018, I think. Even before that, because I always needed a second job. I was never able to just work one job, so I was always looking for that second, or I'd find that second job and then something would happen and I would find it, you know what I mean? And then when I decided to leave Montana in 2018, I looked for work until I found this job here in Oregon. And then I was kind of working a second job, but it wasn't consistent enough, so that whole time I was kind of looking for work. And then I got laid off because of COVID, so I was looking for work. And it's funny because even here, where there were requirements to look for work during COVID, right? But I still did. I had subscribed to Flex Jobs, so I was constantly putting out resumes looking for, I figured at that point, right, I could just apply for things that interest me, right? I ended up getting one job off there, which I was I thought it was going to be different than it was, right? It was the same thing. I was just the point of contact, the person on the phone, and maybe I'm asking for too much. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to do a read because I have to go out and put in resumes today all over town because I don't want to fucking be the point of contact. I don't want to be good at multitasking. I don't want to be stressed out anymore, right? I have come to the decision that the only way I'm going to get any kind of insurance is if I'm in a job where that is the criteria, right? Or well, no, that job didn't even offer insurance yesterday. They wanted me to work for $12 an hour for 4 months while I was studying for this test. And so I would have to study for a test and then, or for the certification, right? I don't think it takes 4 months to get it, but I had to wait for them to get for it. The first month, they just didn't even start working with you, right? So, but they didn't offer insurance now that I think about it. So that's, whatever. I am an artist, right? I just don't. Okay. All right. It's okay. I just have been working all my life in these other jobs, and we spend the majority of our lives working, right? So it's always been super important to me, right? And my son, when I got my job back at the college, he told his friends, and he really doesn't tell his friends anything, right? But he told people, my mom got her job back, and then I didn't have that job anymore. And part of that, yes, was my mental illness. But part of it is just lack of wanting to fucking do that anymore, right? I don't want to be. I don't want to be a great multitasker. I don't want to stretch myself so thin that there's nothing left at the end of the day. And I don't feel like that's a lot to ask, right? I've done it for a lot of years. So, okay. This is what I visualize. I visualize me, right, making a decent wage, working someplace where I can be who I am, dress in the clothes that I am, listen to music, not too loud because of my hearing, right? So I need to be around respectful coworkers. Um, and just giving good customer service, right? And just being kind and sharing my kindness. I don't want to be so stressed out that I can't be kind, right? Because I'm too stressed out to breathe, right? And it's like, and that's where I keep ending up. So I need to figure a different way. Fuck. Sorry. Here we go again. Here comes Elm. Alright, I have to go put in resumes today, so crying is not a good way to start the day. Or maybe it is. Maybe getting it out here first before I go out there. I'm going back to the cannabis shops that they've turned me away, but a couple of them said in the next few months. It's been the next few months, right? I'm gonna go back, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, right? I mean, like, I was worried about going at noon, and it doesn't matter at cannabis shops, really. I mean, noon is probably busier, but a lot of them don't open until 10 anyway, so I'm gonna do a read, not drink too much coffee, because I'll have to pee every 5 minutes, and there's nowhere downtown, I don't think, to go. So, sorry. Which is a whole nother issue if I drink water, because of my age, right? I am opening my soul to the universe and accepting all of the positive possibilities that are being offered to me. Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing about that last job, is that I was able to, like, drink the water I needed to, because I just went to the bathroom whenever because nobody really gave a shit, which was the thing. But I was able to be myself, right? And to dance in the parking lot, to come home and dance with my dogs on my lunch breaks. But the job was so stressful that I knew that it wasn't going to end, right? And the thing is I didn't give it a shot. I know, like, I didn't give it much before I came undone, just because I had been there before, and I don't trust those people. They lied to me coming in. Nobody, they lied to me coming in the door, right? I can't go through that kind of shit again, right? I just want people who are going to tell me what they want from me and be honest about what tools I'm going to be given to do the job. And if you're not honest with me, I am going to have a hard time. Why is that asking so much? Why? I'm just fucking confused. Why is honest and open communication too much to ask for? Okay. I am channeling. I am open. I am calmly. That's calmly. Calmly. I am calm. I am calm. I am calm. I'm putting it out there. Please, universe. Come on, baby. Give me a shot here. visualize, visualize. I visualize, therefore I am. I visualize, therefore I am. I am visualizing, therefore I am. Breathe, breathe. Inhale deeply. I'm not vlogging, sorry. I am healing. I am accepting only lightness into my life. Well, that's not true. We're all light and dark. I can't do that, right? Like, I want to accept my darkness. I need to be at one with my darkness. If I can't acknowledge my darkness, then it's going to be out of control. So I have to acknowledge it, that it's in there, right? I mean, I get mad. I could, like, I don't think I could hurt a person. Like, I might be able to punch someone, but that would be the extent of it, because as soon as I did, I know the rest of me would be like, whoa, what the WTF, right? Because I'm just not, I've been beat on, and I know how it is. And I wouldn't consciously or purposely do that to anybody. Sorry, I'm drinking coffee. I'll be back. I did just make the decision. I'm not going out this morning. I'm going to wait until afternoon. I used to be a morning, well, I love mornings, actually. That's not true. I mean, like when I don't know, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Again, darkness and light. That's another thing. I don't really think I want to be, like, stuck to I don't want to be stuck to a 9 to 5. I don't want to be an 8 to 5, which is actually what it is. They say it's 9 to 5. That's not what it is. It's 8 to 5. So you get up at 7. By the time you get home and everything, it's almost 7. So you're spending 12 hours of your day, really, if you think about it, right? Well, by the time you get home and can relax, right? Even then, it's just, you spend so much of your time in these places, right? And it's like, I just want to be surrounded with positive people. I mean, everybody's got their dysfunctions. I get that. But I don't want to be like, I walked into one guy's office at this past job, and he was like doing this with his hair, right? Like, I could see the tension in him, right? And it's like he walks around like being super upbeat and positive, but I've heard him say things like I felt it all, which is why I couldn't stay there. I wish I could have, because there was so much of it that was good, but my insides couldn't take it, right? My soul. I need to be around people who are open and free and want to be able to dance, and right, and they're free of that's, I mean, yes, we all have darkness, but I don't want it to be the overwhelming thing in the people that I'm around, right? And that's what I was finding there. Look at that water rushing in. That is so freaking cool. It was a little scary when it was happening. I was kind of like looking for an escape route, yeah, I mean, it was low tide, so I think I was safe. But I always go these places, and I take mace with me, just in case. But that doesn't help if, the water. It's not going to stop that from. Anyway, so I've decided I'm just gonna have to work really hard to get teeth, right? Because I need to get teeth. I mean, I don't have, it's ridiculous what has happened to my teeth. And yes, a lot. I mean, I just wasn't raised to take care of my teeth. And then on top of it, I've had bulimia for years. I was a meth addict for years. I- and bulimia, even if not, I drank so much that there was many times I couldn't hold food down anyway, from drinking so much. So my teeth are in bad shape, and like, I don't care about makeup, and I don't care about my wrinkles. Like, my skin is all, I actually am kind of fascinated with what's happening to me. It's kind of bizarre because my muscles are getting stronger, right? Because I'm starting to work that more, but my skin is getting thinner and weaker, and I'm pretty sure my bones are too, so I need to be more careful. Well, yeah, look at my teeth. But anyway, but I do, I would like to have a nice smile, right? Because I want to smile, and I don't want people and unfortunately, there's a lot tied to that. Although, again, thank God right now I'm wearing masks, so whatever. But and I would like to get a hearing aid, right? Because I have tinnitus in my ear. And I know that I'm just going to have to do those things, right? I mean, I'm going to have to work really hard on my art and sell enough art, because that's what I am. I'm an artist, but I need to be able to do that. I need to have something left at the end of the day to be able to be my artist, right? To be able to do this, to go here and make these videos and put this beautiful music to it and put these uplifting words, right? And if I'm surrounded with people who are encased in darkness because they haven't found a way to their light, I can't do that. It's too much, right? I've always like kind of absorbed energy. I don't know if, like, my son would not. I don't know. He might buy that. He doesn't. He buys that. He just doesn't think of it the same way I do, right? But when I was bartending, I could walk into the room and read the room. I would know when I went up to the table the mood of the right. I knew those things. Like, I felt it, right? And so, if I'm in a place where there is that, I feel that. My mother used to tell me all the time that I was too deep. You're too deep, Dauneen. You feel too much. So, yeah, I mean, I have been told that. And I think that might be the case. I mean, at this last job, the person told me that it was 150% internal. 150% internal was what she told me. So, yeah. What do you do with that, right? You walk away. That's over 100%. That's 50% I don't even got. So, I don't know. Man, it's insane. But I know, like I said, I know what I visualize for myself. I'm an artist. I want to be able to wear bands, and I want to be able to sing when nobody's there, right? Like when there's not customers, I want to be able to kind of dance around wherever I'm working and sing and dust and clean and just be like, I want to, if I'm going to be there that much, I want it to be a place where I am comfortable, right? Not where I feel like I am like this chiropractic position I went to yesterday. It's like I drove by there twice before I went for the interview, and it was in a house, and the sign was like alternative medicine, and it had two doctors' names, right? And I was like, cool, right? And so then I walked through the front door, and just the smell hit me. And what the smell reminded me of was when I was younger and on meth, I had gone for a job at a vet's clinic, and that's what the smell reminded me of. That job, they made me come in and watch them do they tied the cat's tube, so spay. It was a spay, and I was fine with it. They didn't hire me. I mean, I was strung out, so I understand why they didn't hire me, but I was fine with the procedure because it was I believe in that. It's a good thing that we were doing with this cat, right? So I had no problem doing that type of thing, and I would have been okay with the job. But again, I was pretty strung out on meth, so they're probably like, yeah, let's get this girl out of here ASAP. But who knows? Who knows? They didn't hire me, so it doesn't matter. But anyway, I went to the chiropractor's office yesterday, and I was actually quite proud of myself because as soon as I walked in, this young man, tall young man, all dressed like in pleated slacks and a tucked in shirt with a tie, and his hair was just so right. And I right then was like, oh, this is not for me, right? The smell and everything was like super white and super clean. It's just not what I expected, right? Alternative medicine to me is more like I expected if I could wear my long flowy dress, it would be okay, right? Because I dress different all the time. Like I can dress totally professional, or I dress totally, sometimes I dress like a teenager, sometimes I dress like an old lady. So, I mean, I don't have like I do have a style. It's eclectic. So, I want to be able to do that, right? Which I could at the slash job. I was able to do that at the college, and I would have been able to be myself. But realistically, I've been beating the shit out of myself for this because of the benefits. And they just now hired, and there's classes there. There's just a lot of things, right? But I can still take those things. I don't need to work there for that, right? And the thing is that it's like they're hiring right now for an administrative assistant position, and I'm kicking myself because I would have had the dental and the vision. But the thing is I need those things. But I have, like, now that my son is 21, it would be easier, right, for me to do that, because before I spent all my money on him, and now I would have the money left. But now I'm like mentally, it's my mental health I need to put first. Wow, okay, well, and it's hard. I was watching something. It was on the news, and they were talking about Hong Kong and the mental health over there, and how it's bad. It's bad. People have to wait 2 years to get a visit with a mental health professional, and then they get like 7 minutes maximum. I think, not maximum, the average time is like 7 minutes. So it's bad over there. So it's clearly, and the high school, I guess half of the high school students over there have depression. I would expect that probably there's that much, if not more, here too. I think a lot, you say mental health, and it's like this, you know well, my son tells me not with his generation, but I mean, actually, if I put it that way, right? I mean, I don't know why I'm having a really hard time saying right now that my mental health is in kind of a fragile place, right? If I were to have broke a bone, I would be like, I broke my bone, it's in a cast, I'm mending, right? So, maybe because it's taking as long as it is. That said, I've been broken for a long time. Like, I'm 57, and I'm pretty sure that things really bad. Well, they started, I don't know when my mom left my dad, but it had to be when I was young, right? Because we left Utah before I was 5. Or no, I was in school, so it had to have been 5. So everything happened in those years. Well, fuck, it never stopped. It never stopped. You know, and I know, again, that I'm not, that's the thing. I know I'm not the only one, right? So why can't we all be a little bit more compassionate with each other? Like, I understand that I understand my part in what happened in my past position. The position before I turned all mopey. You guys are mean. You guys are mean. I'm trying to do things in such a way that it doesn't come out angry, but then, so if I don't let angry Elm out, then mopey Elm comes out. Maybe I should just try to keep Elm away at work and let Shea come out. Well, Shea always comes out. She's my artist. She's the one that will pull over the car and start dancing. So I love Elm too, but I love Shea. Shea is who I am, right? Dauneen is who I responsible, bought 2 houses, bought cars, went to Japan, went to Mexico, went to Europe. That's Shea too. I don't know. Hold on, my dog. What's up? My dog, because I'm not sure why. What's going on? I know that you guys think it's time, but it's not. So you're just gonna have to hold on. What time is it? Yeah, you guys, it's freaking not even 10 o'clock. I can't even turn on the music yet. Yeah, sorry. I haven't given them treats yet either. Okay, maybe that's it. I'm going to give my dogs a treat. And then I'm going to come back and stream for a while and just talk because it makes me feel better and I have to go put in resumes this afternoon. And I need to have my head straight. I can't. The last time I was going early in the morning, which is probably not the smartest idea because I don't sleep well, right? I'm up half the night. Like last night, well, let me give my dogs a treat and then I should write down what I'm talking about because I scatter. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go give the dogs treats. Clear my throat. So you guys, you're not going on it. I am. That's another thing. I've always worked so hard and I still had to keep my house really cold. It's a little frustrating, but whatever. I remember I dated this guy. Of course, now he worked for ExxonMobil, so he had money, right? He had stocks in Exxon and he worked for them for 30 years. Never went to college, just started working for Exxon, I believe. He might have gone to college. I don't think so, though. Anyway, he had a lot of money and he'd always be like he lived in Virginia. Well, he lived in Helena for a while, and then he moved, and we had this long distance thing. It was kind of whatever. It was actually really similar to like a fans only type thing, except for we met in person, and I would go visit him and stuff like that, right? But anyway, he would always say to me, I would be talking to him on the phone and talk about being cold, and turn the heat up. Okay. Well, the 500 bucks you send me every 3 or 4 months will not pay my heating bill. Sorry. I had a child, right? And I owned a home and I was still working 2 jobs. I mean, even with that, because that wasn't, yeah. Anyway, I thought it was kind of interesting. Turn the heat up. Okay, I'm glad you can. But anyway, so I was just thinking, yeah, I don't sleep. I took, I hate that I do this. I do not want to have to take sleeping pills again. I've been doing that probably since I started. I believe it was when I started back to school, was when I started taking these. They're nighttime, they're equate nighttime cold pills is what they are. They're green. And I took 4 of them last night because usually 4 of them knocks me out, and it didn't. Well, I was asleep longer. I mean, last time I woke up, it was 4 o'clock in the morning, and then I woke up at like almost 8. So I slept for almost 4 hours solid, which I had to take 4 fucking sleeping pills to do. So, equate. Those are the only ones that work too, are the equates. It's funny. The NyQuils don't work. These equates work. But, that, and I need to not, like, I leave my television on, and I need to either have it on this, my affirmations, or nothing, right? I, yeah, I actually, the stuff that I have, although I do watch a lot of Project Runway, but I'm getting kind of tired of that. I like Face Off, but there's not that much out there. I like Ink Masters, except for they fight too much, but I don't have a lot of choices for that anymore. I used to want, who was it? I think it was Ellen DeGeneres. She had this design show where people made furniture. I loved that one. I don't mind the baking and cooking shows, except for they make me want to eat, and then we know what happens if I eat too much, so I can't do that because my teeth already. Another one I noticed is chipped. I'm like, fucking great. And last night I was talking about how I was mad. I was telling my son that I had a chipped tooth again, and it's in the front. I mean, my teeth in the front they're super ground down. These bottom ones from all of my life, right? Being a meth addict, and it's my fault I never wore a mouth guard. I still don't, which I should. Um, I really need to get my mouth guard because I think that's part of the reason my teeth are chipping. So it's from me, grinding my teeth. And even, like, I find myself clenching my jaw a lot. I'm trying to get away from that. Because I don't, I mean, I'm grateful we have masks. I know in this last position I was clenching my jaw a lot. Um, yeah, I just don't want that, right? I'm so tired of that. I just want to be relaxed. I don't, and okay, I get it. I can't do that and have benefits. Okay, okay, I am acceptance, right? Because I no longer want to sit at my job so tensed up that I get home at the end of the night and my neck and my shoulders hurt and my mind is gone and I'm just angry because I spent all day like this knowing that there was way more work than I was going to be able to do, right? I just, or knowing that I was going to, like, when I was waiting tables, I knew I could get through it, but I knew it was going to be the same thing the next day, all over again, right? Going to be so busy you can't breathe, all over again. And once you get through it, it's a really good rush, but and it was fine for that many years. I did it. I've done it for, okay, I always say 57 years because that's how old I am. But that's not true. I started working when I was 12. Um, all the chaos has been, I say 57 years because it started way before me, right? Like my mom's fucking mess, and then, right, it started way before me. So, I was not born with a really much of a fighting chance, truthfully. Neither was my son. Thank God. I mean, yeah, he's got his stuff and he gets mad at me, but I mean, he's got more of a chance than a lot of people because I've stopped drinking and drugging and just focused on him, right? So I did what I, as a parent, was supposed to do, right? And now it's my turn. I do not want to give my life to people who do not appreciate me, who treat me like I'm less, and who lie to me. I don't understand why that's so much to ask for. I really don't. Well, it doesn't matter because that's what I'm asking for. I will, if I need to, I'll go to Taco Bell in the meantime. If they hire me, I will have to do something to get them to hire me because my qualifications are, a lot of people I don't think want to hire me because I worked for the Department of Corrections for 3 years maybe, and especially the pot shops. It's like, which makes no sense. It's clear I know how to follow laws, right? Well, that's not true. It's funny because I mean, literally went from living a stripper, homeless, while I was living in a hotel by then because I mean, I was making money, so I was able to get a hotel room. But the first couple nights before I decided to go ahead and start taking my clothes off, yeah, it was funny. Well, funny. The guy that I was, so when I was doing door to door sales, I decided, it was a cult. It was a cult. I was watching a program the other day and they were talking about a cult and everything that they said was exactly what this was, right? We traveled around the country. We sold product for this man who had us all under his spell, right? And we lived very cheaply and he drove a Ferrari and he had a limousine and, right? And he was doing this on our backs, clearly, right? He always had the nicest room and private room, right? Why there was 3 or 4 of us to a room. But anyway, I did that for about a year and a half. And I dated this guy at the time named Gene Theodore George, who he was abusive as hell and whatever, right? Whatever. That's what I did. But there was a woman named Denise Kukla. She really liked me. She liked me a lot. And at the time I was open, right? I just whatever, I was open. And so we had we had hooked up and she had this ring I liked. It was this big cluster of diamonds and rubies because ruby was my birthstone, and she told me she would give it to me if I left Gene and went to her, which I didn't do, which was stupid. I should have. But anyway, I've never made good choices. Well, let me rephrase that. I am making good choices. I am making good choices. Anyway, but anyway, when I decided to leave this company, I just couldn't do it anymore. The cult leader guy was telling me how good I looked and how much of an improvement I had made since I had been with him, and I'd gained like 30 pounds and looked like hell, right? Like I did not look better, did not feel better. It was not good. So I decided to leave. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm sorry. Sorry. Anyway, so I decided to leave that in Denver, Colorado after this guy. His name was Rick. I can't remember his last name. His name was Rick. He was this big red-headed guy and he wore glasses. And his fingers, he had like a deformity in his hand. So his fingers were bent kind of crooked. I don't know if he had like some kind of arthritis or what, but his fingers were bent crooked. But it was weird to me that he was dynamic as he was, right? Because he wasn't attractive. And so but he had a really dynamic personality, right? Clearly, because he had a bunch of us going around the country selling shit for him, and if you didn't sell enough by the end of the day, then you had to sit through these lectures at the end of the night, and they would go on for hours. And I think they were from like 9 to 10 at night, sometimes go until 11, and you had to be up like early in the morning. I mean, it was really like I got called to jury duty. They said that they would fly me, no, not to jury duty, to testify against this person who robbed a restaurant I was working at. And so they contacted me through my mom. My mom knew I was where I was at, traveling around the country, and he wouldn't let me go, right? Which technically, that anyway, so I didn't go. But so clearly it was called. But yeah, and I also got called to testify because this guy freaking robbed me at gunpoint when I was working in Sacramento. But anyway, I thought he was cute. And then he goes and tries to rob me. But anyway, um, anyway, so anyway, I quit, and I was talking about how I became a stripper. So I quit, and Gene, Theodore, George decided to quit with me, and so then we hitchhiked from Denver to Florida, right? When we got to Florida, we went to this bar when we got there because they gave us some money to leave the company. Gene actually went back with them and went back doing door-to-door sales. He hooked up with them. It was probably a deal. I'll go with her, get her set somewhere, and then you guys, and I'll meet up with you, whatever. Because he had been with the company for a lot of years doing these door-to-door sales, or as long as, I don't know. I don't know how long the company was around for. My understanding is that Rick got shot outside of a bar somewhere. Anyway, which wouldn't make sense because he was crooked as hell. But anyway, so Gene decided he took me with him. We went to Florida. We hitchhiked from Colorado to Florida. I was going to go back to California. He talked me into Florida. So we get to Florida. The first bar we go to, there's these women dancing, but they have swimsuits on, right? I mean, they're dancing, but they're wearing swimsuits. And so I was like, well, I really want to do that. Maybe that can be the job that I will get when I am here, right? I will be a dancer because I always wanted to be a dancer, right? And you can see that in my videos. I'm not great, but there's a couple songs I'm not bad either, right? Had I been nurtured, given opportunity. I mean, I know I'm not, whatever. It doesn't matter because I'm 57 and that time is gone. Which is why now I dance, right? And so, and I don't want to give that up. I don't want to give that up. I don't want to give this up. I am an artist. I'm not a fucking answering machine. Okay, anyway, so I had seen these women dancing, and so I was like, oh yeah, that's what I want to do. So he's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. I ended up stripping. I would actually say pretty quickly. I ended up stripping quick, uh, within a week. And the first job I didn't go back to, the first place, I mean, I got drunk, went in, and it wasn't bad. The people were really nice to me and stuff. I mean, they knew I was a newbie. And I think I weighed what I do now. So I was younger. I had a little bit of I've always had this little bit of a belly, Um, and so I've always been real self-conscious of it, but I've always been a pretty girl, right? I'm not beautiful. I'm beautiful, but I don't have the looks that people would look at and say you're beautiful. I wouldn't say they would look at me and say I'm ugly either. So, but I was attractive enough that people were attracted to me when I was stripping, right? And so, I mean, I made money, but I was so strung out, and I would get drunk on the bus I would drink on the bus on my way because I had to take the bus. And I remember when we first got to Florida, I would wear all this, get decked out in makeup looking for a job, right? Because I didn't want to get a job as a stripper, but it was the quickest, and I wanted to dance, so that's what I did. But anyway, it was funny. I couldn't dance slow in the beginning. One of the other girls, she was really good at dancing slow. She was good at like doing this thing with her hips that guys really liked, and she would always play slow songs when I was up there to throw me off because I would have a hard time with that. I was always just move, right? I learned when I was stripping how to dance slow, but you know again, my goal at that moment was to be a dancer, right? Or to make money dancing, even though, again, not long legs, not, 5'1". I think I weighed like 130 pounds maybe, so I've always, well, I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But I had, like I said, I don't even know where I was starting with this. Just jobs, things that I've done, places I've been, things that I've been through, the fact that I've pulled myself up to, I don't want to be a professional. Fuck. I want to be able to say fuck. right? Without people calling me out for a word when their actions are so much worse. I just, I am kind, right? I am a hard worker. I am talented. I am creative. I am tenacious. I am loyal. I am so much that good, right? I am light. I am happiness. I am I am energetic. I am joy. I am compassionate. I am empathetic. I am all those things, right? I am respectful. I just want it back. I am honest, right? Sometimes to a fault. God, why does it have to be so? Well, okay, it's not difficult. I'm putting it out there. I'm going to walk around downtown. I'm going to go to the little shops. I'm going to go back to the cannabis stores. I understand I have a difficulty hearing, but I am focused. I am focused. I am light. I am safe. I should just put on my cover letters. If you want to know who I am, go here. This is who I am, right? I mean, if they don't want all of me, then they don't want me. That was part of the thing about working for the college. I believe in medical marijuana. I am not going to hide from that, right? It has helped me and helped my family so much. You know, I can't, now that I've learned the dosages, right? And I know where, like, I can take myself to a place that is like, what have I done? Like I did that one night with my son. He had to babysit me, poor kid, right? But like I really want to be able to do a mushroom trip that is uh, where I have a babysitter, like a qualified babysitter, because I think there's so much that I need to get out. Um, the fact that it's coming to the surface is I'm grateful. I don't care what anybody says about suppressed memories. I know that they're true, and because every single thing that I am remembering, every single thing that is coming back to me is another piece to this damn puzzle, and it is starting to make so much sense. Things in my life that I did not understand. I had no idea why I did the things that I did, why I reacted to things the way that I reacted. And all I did was hate myself for it because I didn't know why I was being like this. I didn't like it. I don't like what I did at the college. I hate the way I reacted, but I will not hate myself for doing that because clearly something inside of me knew that I did not belong there, right? And I think that that's happened to me a lot throughout my life. Like, if I can get that angry, then there's something in that situation that is triggering something from my childhood, right? And because of the fact that I've never dealt with it in 57 years or however many years, whatever, however many adult years I've had to deal with this, um, I didn't. I was an alcoholic. I was a drug addict. I was running. I was hiding. Then I was a workaholic, right? So, yeah, I need to not be that anymore, right? I visualize, therefore I am. I visualize, therefore I am. I am visualizing, therefore I am. Now see, my son has the day off today, so if I go out and play with the dogs while he's still here, I have to be careful because, and I shouldn't say that in that tone, that was pretty shitty of me, because sometimes my music triggers him, which I understand, so I shouldn't be like, nah, 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 nah. That's kind of bitchy. But Oh, I should check and see if my chat is filled with, of course it is, garbage that needs to go away. Remove. Remove. I'm getting all these sex messages in my chat, which really sucks because I don't know, man. I've been that route. I mean, sex is great. I haven't had it in 14 years, so I don't even know if it's great anymore. It was once. But you know, another thing with that, I'm trying to remember if I ever had sex with love. You know, mutual love, not just right. And I do not believe that has ever happened in my lifetime. In reality, I'm trying to think if I loved any of the guys I was ever with. Like, I loved Roland, but he didn't love me, so that wasn't mutual. Mike Stiers, when I was young, he was like my first love, probably, but he didn't love me. Well, I guess, no, he didn't. So, yeah. And it makes me sad because my son, you know, my son is needing a person so bad, and more than me, because I'm fucked up, right? And I am just realizing how fucked up I am. And this poor kid, like I said, all of a sudden after 21 years, I'm telling him, oh yeah, by the way, I've had bulimia for years. He's just like, oh, so not only is your hay, okay, great, right? Which, it's been a couple days, so I'm grateful for that, and I haven't gained weight yet, so I'm grateful for that, but I need to be careful, because I have not, like I woke up at, well, just before I finally took the sleeping pill, well no, I took the sleeping pills at, I think 10, but when I woke up again at like 4, I ate a brownie before and I think I had some cheese, and what else? See, that's what I do, is I get up in the night and I eat, right? Um, One time I got up and I streamed, but all I did was cry. So, but I guess that's better than eating, right? I go live with it though. People are gonna, I don't know, people what? What people? 61, I shouldn't even mention. However many people are subscribing to my channel, I don't even know if anyone's really watching this. So I look at that. Isn't that just fucking amazing? I love that so much. That is my favorite thing. Well, not my favorite. I've got a lot of favorite things, but I just love when it fills up like that. I just love that so much. I know, and I like being obviously down there when that happens, which probably could be a little bit dangerous. But again, I'm back enough. I think I'm safe, right? I move my camera forward and then I back up. So I would lose my camera, but it's just a cheap phone. That's all I got, so. I love when it does that though, and then it goes back out. See, that is why. That is why, right? And my son, I love him so much, and I'm being, it's like, I think about this. The biggest stressor in my life, all of my life, but especially since I've had him, has been work, right? Because I've always had to work 2 jobs, and so I've always been gone, and I've just been work. And so, again, I never had time to deal with me being broken, and I never had time to spend with him, right? And so then the time I do have to spend with him, when I finally am given that time, I realize what a mess I am, and he's got to try to deal with that all during COVID, when he's lonely and he's a mess, and I'm trying to tell him that it will be okay for him, right? Because he's not an alcoholic, you know, so his chances of finding a person are better than mine were, right? Because I clearly never found there was this one thing I do regret in my lifetime. That's not too much. I mean, I don't want to have a regret. I don't want it to be like that, because then I wouldn't be where I'm at now. And even though I'm in a lot of pain right now, a lot of pain right now, and I'm really fucking lost. Like, I don't think I've ever been this directionless in my life. Well, that's not true. I have been, but not in a lot of years, right? And I did not expect to find myself in this spot at 57. So I don't want to call this a regret, but there was a guy, I was working at a place called Oliver's Restaurant in Pocatello, Idaho. And he actually, reminds me a lot of my son. He was coming in and he brought me a gift one day. He obviously was listening. I had said that I feel bad because he was so kind to me. And he brought me this gift, and I had it with me until my house burnt down in 2014. But you know, I blew him off for this guy who was abusive, right? For this piece of garbage that moved me. Well, I shouldn't call him a piece of garbage. That's not fair. That was judgy and sorry. That was angry. That was angry. So release the anger. Well, what he did though. Anyway, I moved to Montana with this man named Robert, and we weren't getting along. I was a paycheck for him. Because one day we got this nice house and he got mad at me and I got a job and blah, blah. But anyway, one day I came home and we had a big enough house that there was an extra bedroom. I came home from work one day and he had moved me out of our mutual bedroom into my own bedroom. So I was just like, oh, that's how that is. Okay, well, we weren't getting along, but still, I just was like, so now we're roommates. Okay, and then we just became roommates, you know? He would have, we actually stayed friends for quite a while. He got married. Did he marry her? I think he got married to another woman. But when they first started dating, she hated me. She scratched up my car and stuff because we were still friends. But I didn't. Once he kicked me out, I didn't. I'm pretty sure I didn't sleep with him again after that because I was just like, screw you. If you're gonna do that, you don't. By then I was done. So I don't know. It's crazy. It's hard for me, like I said, to tell my son he'll find somebody because, like, although the guy, I do, like I said, I wish I had given him a shot sometimes. I wonder sometimes if that was the lid to my pot and I threw it away. And again, it doesn't really matter now. So going back there is pointless. And I honestly am. I don't know. I might someday find something. But I am comfortable with myself, right? I am comfortable dancing alone. And I am comfortable. It's so funny because after so many years of not being able to listen to music because it made me sad because I was by myself, right? And I couldn't, even the ocean. That's why I videotape it a lot. It is so amazing that I want to share it. When I'm there, like I'm there by myself, which again, I'm okay with that. I mean, like Keanu Reeves, right? Yay, rock and roll. I don't even know how to do this. Is that the right way? Which one's the bad one? I know this one. But anyway, I am comfortable being by myself. I am comfortable dancing alone. I'm comfortable with the love songs, singing them to myself. I let Shea sing them to Elm, or I let Dauneen sing them to Shea. Usually it's Shea. Shea sings the songs to the other parts, right? And I'm okay with that. What really hurts my heart is that I hope it's out there for my son because he right now so desperately. I don't even. It's not like he even really wants a partner. He just wants someone to listen, right? And I'm trying to remember when he comes through the door from work to shut up and just say to him, how was your day? And not immediately start talking about myself, right? Because of all my life we've talked about me. Like I've told him he doesn't open up, and then I never shut my mouth to listen, right? And I want people that are going to listen, therefore I need to be that person too, right? So I'm learning to listen. I am listening. I am listening. Breathe. I am listening. I am opening my soul to light and positivity. And I am listening. Alright, I'll be back again. I'm making a cup of coffee. I'm going to make my room bigger a little bit. See that picture back there? That's she. She glows in the dark. I love that painting. I really do. I thought about putting it up for sale, but I'm afraid someone would buy it. But I need the money. So I should probably put it in a frame and put it up for sale. Like try to find a decent frame for it. Because I think it's cool as shit. So anyway, I'll leave this. Yeah, that's big enough. I'll be back. I'm making some coffee and doing something else. And then I'm going to come back and talk some more. What time is it? I've got a little bit. I'm going to leave the house today about 1 o'clock to put in resumes. I'm just going to walk around downtown, go to a couple pot shops, and I've tried the mornings. Let's try the afternoon, see how that works, right? All right, I'll be right back. Every time I get up, my dog's like, oh, play. No, no, not right now. Okay. I was thinking of something when I don't remember what it was. I know one thing, actually, and this is different. I'm thinking about like dancing and stuff with the dogs, but it's funny because I worked as a waitress. I've talked about this before, but I worked with this man. He was not very nice, but anyway, from carrying these big football trays of food, he would kick my foot out from underneath me. So my balance, I think, is a lot better because of that, which I'm grateful for. So I always, thank him when I save myself from a fall when I'm out there dancing, which is something I'm gonna have to do. I probably won't be able to record today though, because my son, the music triggers him. Here comes the water. I love when that happens. It is so amazing. It looks like this video might be a little bit crooked. Anyway, I need to visualize. I visualize, therefore I am, right? So I am an amazing, talented, and successful soul. And I am moving through my life with a peaceful and confident ease. I am whole. I am visualizing, therefore I am. There has to be someone who appreciates what I do. There has to be. Breathe. I am releasing the need for control. I am moving through my life trusting, not forcing, no anxiety, no anger, and no fear. In this moment, I am me. Just be a beautiful soul. That you know that you are. And all will be okay. Breathe. Inhale the present. And exhale the past. You are truly amazing. Know who you are. Speak your truth calmly. From this moment forward, I am calm. I am speaking self-love. I am serenity. as long as you are the person you know that you are, all will be okay. If you are causing no intentional harm, I am compassionate. I am generous. I am kind. I am empathetic. From this moment forward, I am allowing myself to calmly walk away from anything that I deem as disrespect, as I am more than worthy. I am more than valuable, and I am more than enough. I love and cherish each piece of me. I am surrounding myself with kindness, serenity, and love. Breathe. Know who you are. Know who you are. Find comfort and confidence in who you are. I am releasing the pieces of me that have found comfort in anger and fear, as they no longer serve a purpose. I am now releasing anger. I am now releasing fear. Breathe. In this moment, I am new. I am free to live the life that I envision, to be the artist that I know that I am, to be the kind soul who moves through her life on butterfly wings, their lives on butterfly wings. We are all butterfly wings. We are each creating ripples in the lives of those who we touch. From this point forward, I am leaving behind a positive current. I am positivity. I am surrounding myself with light. I am surrounding myself with joy. I am embracing the times of discomfort and pain, as I understand they are contributing to this growth. soul, and I have been gifted this amazing life. And in this moment, this moment, I am truly grateful for everything. I am holding myself tall, core strong, shoulders relaxed, head high, and mind's eye open. I hold my hands to my heart and feel the warmth and the life force that generate inside of me. I am radiating positivity, gratitude, and kindness into the universe. I am grateful. I am grateful for where I've been. I am grateful for where I am now. I am grateful for where I have yet to go. But above all, I'm grateful for you. Thank you. You know, it's funny, I'm thinking like I got stuff to do, and it's the only time I feel okay is when I'm doing this or when I'm out dancing. Right? It's like, and again, like I really, well, I'm doing artwork, but doing this while I'm doing artwork, right? Like recording while I'm doing artwork. It's funny, I never understood how people could get addicted to like computers and stuff, and now I'm kind of understanding. Because even though I'm talking to air, because of the fact there's a chance, right, that somebody will hear this, that's enough, right? It reminds me of Dumb and Dumber. She's like, maybe 1 in a million. So there's a chance, right? Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about a lot of things these days. But I keep throwing spaghetti at the walls, right? I've been doing this for years, so I have kept, like, I have tried so many different things in my lifetime, um, thinking that this is going to be the thing, right? That this is going to be the thing, and not finding the thing. Although I know part of the thing that I needed to find now is myself. Like, I understand I've been like lost for a long time. Like I've been underneath the surface of whatever else it was, my addictions, my addictions, right? And coming out, like even the work, when that's all I did. I mean, even though I needed to do it, it was kind of an addiction too, right? Like now I'm so tied to it. The fact that I can't, like, you know, I felt bad because my son was able to tell his friends that I got my job back. Like, it was all important that those people hired me back, that, which it did show what a good employee I was, that they hired me back. But then now, you know, I feel like he's having a difficult time. Like, he doesn't share with his friends, and so now for him to tell them that I'm not working there anymore, right? They'd ask what happened. Well, you know, what he should say is that they decided to poo on my mom, and so she said no, right? Regardless of the way it happened, that was what happened, right? Even though my reactions were bad, and Elm came out in spades, and I got pissed, and I threw the F bomb around, and I lost control of my emotions in a room, right, with my bosses. I did do that, but they shit all over me before that happened, right? And I told them multiple times before that happened that that's what they were doing, and they continued to do so. So, I guess maybe it's a little disheartening that they didn't hire me back because I was, all that great, that they did it because they needed someone to poo on, and I happened to be that person who just wouldn't tolerate it, right? And not only that, I just don't want to do that kind of work anymore. Like I said, the work can be really rewarding. There's nothing wrong with it. I appreciated the time I've done that work. It takes a lot. I'm not minimizing it or anything, but I just don't want to be someone's administrative assistant anymore. I don't want to be the first point of contact. And I keep saying what I don't want. Okay, that's what I need to stop. Okay, sorry. I've been repeating. If I'm going to repeat the other. I am. Visualize. We know what we don't want. What do we want? If this shit really works and I got it on tape. Okay. I want to, as a matter of fact, I'm going to dress that way. When I go out this afternoon, I'm going to put on my big flowy, this dress that I want to wear with the boots that I want to wear, and I'm going to put on the shirt that I would normally want to wear. And I'm going to start, like, I like what I've got on right now too, but I'm going to put on what I actually visualize myself wearing in these jobs, right? And go from there. That right there will show who I am. And like, today is already Tuesday. I got this week to do it, or I'm going to end up at Taco Bell on Monday, right? Because I need to have a job. I cannot let my credit card debt get out of control. I just can't. It's already to a point where I'm super uncomfortable, but it's not, I can control it, right? If I get a job that pays me. Okay, so visualize. Or tips. Okay, so Mr. Nice Guy would be cool. I like them. Mr. Nice Guy. I know I would fit in. I'll go back tomorrow again. Both of the managers are there. I'll drop off a resume today. Part-time, hire me. 1 day a week. I'll find something else just to get my foot in the door. Actually, I want more than 1 day a week. I just want to be somewhere where I visualize, therefore I am. 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 I just don't even know where to fit. Fuck, I've never been this lost. Jesus Christ, I don't know what to do. I do not know where I fit. I belong. I belong. I belong. I am moving through my day trusting, not forcing, no anxiety, no anger, and no fear. I belong. There is a place here for me. I belong. My son was talking about moving back to Montana yesterday. In like 10 years, he said. I think he's really lonely. Sometimes I wish we hadn't left. Most times I'm glad we did. Right now I'm really lost. I actually don't know anything. If we were still there though, I wouldn't have seen this, right? I want this. I visualize, therefore I am. I visualize, therefore I am. I have to make this better. I visualize, therefore I am. I visualize, therefore I am. I visualize, therefore I am. I am creating my ultimate life. You know, I keep apologizing to my son because had I just shut my mouth, right? Like, had I just gone backward to be the person that I was before, like even now, all I would have to do, I could go get a job as an administrative assistant. I could get a job sitting behind a desk really fucking easy. Right? And I could get the benefits and I could make things like I could just shut up and take it, right? But now that I haven't done that for some time, I can't, I mean, I could go back, but I just don't want to. And I feel bad for Rylan because it's making it harder on both of us, right? Well, that's not true. Well, it is. It's hard on me right now because, like, I know I could do that. I know that I could apply for. There's probably 5 jobs right now that I could apply for and at least get interviewed for, right? And they would probably offer me benefits, and they would offer me probably a decent wage, and they would offer me, 40 hours a week, I'm sure. Um, but I would be sitting behind a desk answering phones and inputting data and answering emails, and I did that for 10 years, right? I don't want to do that anymore. So I feel bad because I know it would make it easier on both of us if I just did that. So I know it's making it hard on him because I'm like refusing right now. I'm hoping I don't have to break down and just do that. I don't know how long I can hold out, right? Well, Taco Bell. I mean, I would rather go to Taco Bell than do that again. So, and hopefully they'll hire me, right? Like, it's hard because I have tinnitus, so I can only, it's just, but I can make it work. Like, I can make it work. Um, I always do. There's jobs I can get. I just really want to be able. I am visualizing. I visualize, therefore I am. I just don't know where to visualize myself. I just visualize myself somewhere in my clothes, music playing softly, or, like, I would really love to work at Ruby Coast, but they won't fucking hire me. I'm gonna try again. Like, I don't know. Just keep going in every day, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that is how to get a job there. The only problem is sometimes the people that are working play the music really loud, and I wouldn't be able to hear. But if there's other people there, then whatever. They can tell me what someone's saying. I don't know. I mean, Mr. Nice Guy, I wouldn't mind there, Herbal Choices I don't think would be so bad, but I would want to work at the one out in Charleston because I like that girl out there. Sorry, I didn't mean to clear my throat. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna go out again later today. I'll do another read in a minute, just so I feel better. Go out and play with the dogs. I'll put in my earpiece if my son's not up. I think he is, though, because the dogs are kind of acting like he might be up. I don't know. I visualize, therefore I am, right? Never one to speak. Never really been one to do things the easy way. I'm not quite sure why that is. But I do tend to do things, and then when I'm done with it, I'm like, wow, I could have done that a lot easier way, right? So, I don't know. I guess it's just, in this moment, I'm grateful for everything. I will make this work, right? I visualize, therefore I am. I know I can't surround myself totally by light because right now there's too much in the shadows right now. There's too much. I mean, like I was talking about, Hong Kong is suffering a lot of depression. We are here. Q. I mean, think of Q. How come there's Q? Because these videos are crooked. This camera was kind of a drag. It gave me, they're crooked, but whatever. They're so pretty. But, it's like I told my son, if I was to find a Q group, I would have a group. I wouldn't be like, I would probably, I would have a group. I would have people. I'm trying to find a group and some people that are that are positive, that are artistic, that are grounded in reality. Well, I don't know if I'm grounded in reality. I mean, I'm believing that if I affirm enough that it'll happen, right? Let's see. I mean, I thought that that's what the college was. Now I'm starting to think it was the universe's way of telling me to fucking walk away from it and quit applying there, that that's not where I need to be, because, you know, the benefits are great and a lot of the people are really good. As a matter of fact, I really don't dislike anybody there. I liked all of the people, right? That's what makes it so painful. It's like the people that I cared about the most are the ones that shit on me the most, right? Like I really cared about Vicky, right? And I see her just like not caring about herself at all, at all. I, right? I mean, I cared about Jamie and I see her like not caring about herself at all, right? And so that's painful for me. And I say this because I've been in both of their shoes. Like I see what both of them are doing, right? And obviously I'm not in their life, so I don't know them, but I see when someone's getting bigger and bigger because they're stuffing their face, and I've been there. I see when someone's having a baby with an abusive person, and I've been there, right? So I see these things, and I see them doing that to themselves, and I cared about them, right? I wanted to help, I wanted to make that better, but I think my psyche was like, dude, you cannot be in the middle of this because you can't take it, right? Because I have been through it before, and I'm trying to heal now, or I am healing, not trying, I am healing. And I don't think that the place for me to heal is to be around, and especially because I wasn't seen as a positive to those women. I wasn't seen as an inspiration to those women, right? I was seen as a negative to them through their eyes. And I could see that, Vicky especially, because you know, when I was there before, I weighed more, and now I'm running and jumping, and I'm getting, look, I keep showing off my muscles because, like, I'm all proud of them and stuff. Like, I'm getting some muscle here, you know, some definition of my arms. Not as much as I'd like because I can't do the row machine anymore, but I need to do weights. But I'm doing this for a purpose because I want to swim in the ocean, right? I want to surf in the ocean. Um, and and I'm going to, not I want, I am, because I lived my life not doing what I wanted to do because I was busy doing what I was told to do or doing what I thought I should do, right? And so the fact that they saw that as a negative, and I could tell that, right? I think that, like, I don't know why, Jamie. I don't think she really liked me. And actually, I don't think it was personal. She didn't want to be in the position she was in. She didn't want that job. It was clear, right? So I'm supposed to work for someone who doesn't even want their job, who doesn't even really care about their job. But if I would have just shut up and taken it and put myself in the middle of all that, right? No, no, no. Yes, it would have been easier, but no, no. I like those people, but I can't be in the middle of dysfunction. And I mean, I know there's going to probably be it just needs to be worth it for me. If I'm going to be in dysfunction, I want to be able to be my true self. I don't want to have to hide any part of me, right? And there was just it was really stacked against me. There were people in that office that did not like me, and they did not want me there. And I do not want to have the energy to even have to deal with that, right? And then again, I don't even want that kind of job on top of it. So, you know, it would have been great, like I said multiple times, to have teeth. And again, I'm talking about what I don't want versus what I do want. Okay. Over and over, repetitive, 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 repetitive in the wrong direction. I am an amazing soul. I am talented. I am successful. I am an artist. I am surrounding myself with joy. I am surrounding myself with joy. I am joyful. I am happy. I am confident. I am an asset. I'm a hard worker. I am loyal. I am honest. I am tenacious. I am efficient. I am thorough. I am kind. I am empathetic. I am deserving. I am worthy. I am more than worthy. I am more than enough. I am moving forward. I am moving forward. I am moving forward. I am releasing the past. I am free. I am free to choose my direction. I am free to move forward in confident positivity. I am free. I am freedom. I am opening my soul to the universe and accepting all of the positivity that is being offered to me. I am listening. I am listening. I am moving forward. I am moving forward. I am embracing life's difficulties as they are contributing to my growth. I am living in this moment and I am moving forward. I am releasing my past. I am releasing my past. I am living in this moment. I am moving forward. I am visualizing, therefore I am. In my soul, there is darkness, and then there is light. I am embracing both. I am aware that each of us is a multi-layered fluid soul. Each choose our own paths. Through acceptance of all pieces of me, dark and light, I am becoming. I am growing. I am shining light into the dark corners of my mind, knowing that I am creating balance. I am allowing myself to know my darkness, to find comfort with that part of me as to understand. Only through this understanding can I continue to grow, to move forward. I am on my ultimate life path, a path filled with light, joy, kindness, and no fear. I visualize, therefore, I am. Alright, I gotta go play with my dogs and get ready to go put in resumes and stuff, so yeah, repetitive. Hopefully I'll quit talking about this it's not even just this last job, it's all of them. Like, it was the same situation in all of them. I worked at one job, like when I was at the DOC, this woman I worked with, she was unkind, right? So there's always going to be unkind people. The thing with it there, though, which I didn't know until later, and I've talked about this before, was that, like, I blew my stack at work a couple times. Usually, though, I would get mad. When I got mad, like, get frustrated because I didn't want to, like, go yell at somebody. I would cry, right? Because I didn't want to lose my temper, so I would just cry. That's how it would come out. And so they always left me alone. So it's not like it didn't happen. It did. It's just at this other job, because of the fact, I guess, I was public facing, they couldn't just leave me alone when I would get upset. Although, poke a bear, but so this has happened throughout my life, right? Like, when I was bartending, I had a guy tell me that I was a bitch, and I threw a drink in his face. So it's not like I haven't gotten pissed off in my jobs, which is something so I know that I'm going to be dealing with people, right? And I know, and I mean, when I was at Joann's, I was fine. My coworkers, like, I was wishing I had told them to fuck off, but I'm glad I didn't now, because I need that for a reference, because some of them weren't very nice. So that is going to happen. I get that. I'm going to have to not take that internally. I get that too. Excuse me. But like, the thing with Joann's was, first off, it was minimum wage, which was kind of crap. Second off, they didn't make it convenient to work at all. Like, the way that their tills were set up and everything, it was not ergonomically friendly at all. And they made you wear this stupid earpiece where everybody had to talk. So I don't mind, like, a kind of retail. It needs to be so that, you can do the job without hurting yourself. And Joann's was not set up that way. So they would have us take, like, a huge amount of boxes out on windy days by ourselves, where carts could easily get ripped out of your hands and knocked. I actually had pictures of that, the back room. I don't know if I might still have that. Nope, that's just my schedule. Shoot. Anyway, but we would have to take these big rolling carts full of boxes that were stacked, like, as full as you could get it. You'd have to take a couple at a time, and they were big, and you had to take them, like, over speed bumps through this parking lot. And I was just waiting for one of them to get ripped out of my hand and hit a car, because I wasn't going to hold on to it, right? Because it was dangerous. So it's not like this is a new thing. And again, figuring out what I want to do right now, I'm super lost. So I don't mean to just rehash. It's not just this past job. It's just that was the most recent one. Like, I just have been doing things that don't make me happy all of my life just to make a buck, and I don't want to do that anymore. So I visualize, therefore I am, right? So anyway, I'm gonna go out and play with my dogs for a while, and then go put in some resumes downtown. So thanks, beautiful soul. Peace. Oh, yay. Look at this. Yay, yay, yay. A bunch of garbage on my thing. God, this just makes me upset. Maybe I should not stream on here anymore. Maybe I should stream, I don't know. This stupid thing on my comments of this love face XYZ online strips without clothing just pisses me off. But what can I do? Just keep reporting it. Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye.